Divine Feminines, I hope you guys are incredibly well. I am going to dig into this message that I'm picking up on from your Divine Masculines. I feel like they're going to see you, okay, after a really long time of not seeing you. And it's to show them how real these feelings are for you. They're going to realize the feelings for you are still there. I keep picking up on an event, so I don't know if this is going to pull you two together in the same place to see each other or to run into each other. Because I feel like it could be like a birthday, an anniversary, somebody's getting married, and you guys either have to show up and you have no choice but to see each other again. I'm hearing attitude from the Divine Feminine, like, oh, great. You know, like, what now? And this is happening at a time where you thought that you'd never see him again, or that you were safe from the stress of this journey. But I'm hearing that you two haven't actually stopped loving one another. Like, yeah, you may be living your life. He's in another country. I just keep getting that he's at a distance, but you two never stop watching each other. And that's what the universe is trying to show you about the energy. You guys keep thinking about each other. You're going to end up manifesting one another. Okay, so I'm going to dig into that and see what is happening here. Okay, what is the energy around this? What is going on? What's the universe trying to do with these two? Okay, so somebody could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That could be you who's listening, or this could be your person. But that's wanting to make an appearance. And we do have action. Okay, so I feel like now is go time for whoever this Divine Masculine is. I'm hearing I've been waiting for this. Somebody's been waiting for this moment, or it's like the moment that they saw the either invitation or the invitation to go. I feel like both of you have your jaws dropped over the fact that you are going to experience this reunion energy. You're going to bump into one another. In fact, I see you two rehearsing what you're going to say if you do run into one another. Okay, but I see the universe did this purposely because, you know, it's like, why spend so much time watching her? Say hello, pick up the phone, call her, go to her. And they've been tippy-toeing around this, or I can't find the courage, and Jupiter is kicking their ass. Maybe it is in their chart somewhere at this present moment, but it's going to spark some kind of new beginning. And I'm also hearing somebody's going to end up feeling like they want to come back home and settle down. So that could be significant for a lot of you who, again, your Divine Masculine was there, and for whatever reason he left. Now, I'm getting the rejection card. Now, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I do feel like someone left because they were waiting for you, Divine Feminines. I feel like they might have met you at a time where you were in a relationship. You could have been seeing somebody. I'm hearing cousin very strongly. You were dating their cousin, or you could have been dating one of their very close friends, because I keep seeing homeboy, or like it's someone, like I'm seeing tucked, okay? And I know that sounds weird, but it's someone they have that's very close to them. So they had no choice but to keep a distance. But I feel like the signs were there. They always tried to send you the signs. But because you were already wrapped up in whatever you were wrapped up in, you couldn't see a way of anything working out or progressing, or, you know, there was no risk taking. Let's just say that. No matter how much eye contact somebody gave you, it wasn't enough to risk anything. And that's what they always felt heartbroken over, and that's what I think made them run. Because if they're one of these signs, I feel like they take rejection very, very hard. Okay? They've been at a loss, or they've been feeling at a loss ever since you two have been at some kind of distance or in some kind of separation energy. And I feel like they always get into this place where they want to come and take action towards you, but you know, it stops them. I don't want to interrupt your life. I don't want to make you unhappy. Wait, what if I do this and then it turns out I'm not ready? Or, you know, someone's been holding themselves back, yet they watch you, they fantasize about you, they have this whole vision in their head of what life would look like if it were you two. Okay, so it's like they don't realize they're manifesting you by constantly conjuring up all of these things. And there's nights too, Divine Feminine, I feel like you feel this pull. You feel the sensual energy. It might come through in love songs. Sometimes it's just a feeling when you catch a moment alone, and you might feel a very sensual feeling come through, and it's very similar to just being held by them in that moment. They might come through in like your dreams and when you wake up. I'm also seeing too, like some of you might feel like touch, like when you lay down, you might feel like a touch against your skin and something brush against you. I feel like this is the way they try to send you messages or try to let you know that they're thinking about you. Because I'm seeing some of you get really either aroused and it feels like they're right there, or like you're pulsating, or all you want to do is just, you know, be with them or be in their arms. And I'm also getting for a lot of you, when you dream of them and you wake up after, it's like the dream just lingers on the entire day. The feeling of them lingers with you and stays with you the entire day. Okay, so yeah, you guys are manifesting a reunion just by thinking of each other constantly like this, and you're receiving the energy Divine Feminine, and it's not like you're trying to block it out. Okay, somebody ain't exactly trying to, you know, put this thought on the back burner. I feel like a lot of you are just tossing and turning in your bed like, give me more of this. Okay, and I feel like something's closing out or completing, which is a separation cycle, because you two want this too bad. That's what I'm feeling. And I'm seeing that the universe is trying to orchestrate things in a way where you two can come together and you'll see the changes within each other. But seeing each other is important. I feel like the eye contact, or, you know, bumping into each other, because being at a distance, it's easy to not pick up the call or not return somebody's message, or, you know, just kind of feel like this is done, this is over with. But the universe has other plans. Something is about to shift or change, and I feel like it's a cycle of separation that's been completed because you two never let go. Even when you were separated, even when you were at a distance, even when the universe was like, okay, let's take him out of the country and put him as far away as possible. And then you two started missing each other more. And I'm hearing Ellie Goulding on my mind. I got you on my mind, you think you know somebody. Oh, it's making me feel so emotional. Okay, especially with the rejection loss card. I'm hearing I got you on my mind. They always have you on their mind. And that part where she says you think you know somebody, you know, it's like they know you love them. They can feel it. It may hurt them to see you maybe online sometimes, or some things you may post. You're out on a family vacation or a family trip, and they can see it in your eyes that you're theirs. And it feels so unfair. I see somebody turning off their phone and like throwing it across the room. Even all the way across, like overseas they may be from you, yet it still pains and hurts so bad. Like it was the first day they decided to leave town. Look at that, the tower moment. I feel like you guys are going to have an unexpected meeting up after a very long time of not seeing one another. What's at the top? Yeah, because someone's manifesting it. They spend a lot of time thinking about what it would be like to see you again. Okay, they picture it. And like I said, it's happening because I get the energy of like a wedding or something where you guys have to get really dressed up, and it's like this big moment where he sees you again and you see him again, and you guys can't deny that, yeah, the feelings are mutual. Okay, let's get into the romance angels and we'll see what's coming up in this connection when it comes to romance and love. Why are you two seeing each other again after a really long time? Okay, so it's to have these heart-to-heart conversations. Somebody's going to pull you aside and kiss you really, really passionately, or at least whisper the truth to you. It's good to see you. I missed you, you know? Or they might whisper in your ear, let me call you tonight, let me see you. Okay, so this is definitely a reunion coming, and it's not because you two tried to push it or tried to make it happen. In fact, I think it was the exact opposite. You two tried to run as far as you could from this connection, as far as you could from trying to put in the effort and make time for it. But the universe was like, you guys can't lie to yourselves. You can't be in other relationships and then, you know, as soon as you get a moment alone, you're just pining after each other through a phone. Like, it doesn't work like that. You're going to manifest what you think about the most. You're going to be pushed towards the things that you think about the most. So that's why I think this unexpected reunion moment is happening, where you two just bump into one another again. And that's what sparks the opening up of your hearts to just be honest with one another. Okay? I feel like we may need to do a part 2 on this, what happens when he goes back, you know? Because I do feel like after this meeting, someone's going to either want to come back home permanently, or they're just not going to want to be away from you after that. After seeing you again after a really long time, they're going to see, damn, these feelings are still real, if not even stronger. I'm hearing she looks good. She looks even better in person. She looks even better than her pictures. Okay, some of you could be just when you, I'm hearing pictures don't do you justice. Like when they see you in person, it's a whole other story, and that's that vibe. It's the energy that you give to them, that that electric shock that they feel across their body, when you're near them. Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can give them that. And it's so exciting, Divine Feminines. Okay? Yeah, like that revving over there. Okay? I'm hearing somebody say you make them feel wild. Okay? And if they've been feeling this at a distance, they're about to feel what it's like again, to feel it again, to see you again in person. Okay? I'm getting big, exciting feelings. And I think that car revving is like speed, like somebody's in a rush to get to you, or they can't believe this moment is here, and you guys are getting to keep an open mind. You two may differ from one another, and yes, you two have tried to run from this because you thought that you weren't each other's type. There was no way in hell that this was ever going to work, but the universe is saying, what are you two talking about? You're all each other thinks about, and like in your head, the universe sees what's in your heart and mind. That you cannot hide, right? So I feel like the universe is like, why are you guys trying to run away from this? Why would you torture yourself like this and be with other people who don't exactly bring this to the table? And maybe that's what your masculines are kind of stuck and caught up on at this time, is, maybe they're tired of seeing you in the arms of somebody else who doesn't appreciate you. They've seen the family photos, okay? They've seen certain things, and they can tell with the vibe and the telepathy and just a picture of you. They'll zoom into your eyes, and they'll know whether you're satisfied or not. And they might wish that they could run to you and come to you and tell you the truth about how they feel, but they stop. They beat themselves up almost over this. That's what I'm getting, is somebody who wrestles around at night. Sometimes they can't go to sleep, or they can't go to bed thinking about you, thinking about, first of all, being so far away from you. The fact that, why do I still feel all of these damn emotions for her, and she ain't even mine? She's some other man's wife, or, some of you might be in some long-term relationship. And he wrestles around with the fact that you're not satisfied, and he knows he would satisfy you or make you happy, or I just feel like somebody knows they're the one for you, and the more time goes on, the stronger the feelings grow, and boom, there you have it. It's like the universe ends up taking over, because I'm getting invitation. You guys are about to receive some kind of invitation to be in the same place at the same time. I'm also seeing from this deck as well, let your friends help you. So I don't know if like whoever's getting married, or it's their birthday. I feel like people are talking and saying, oh, they're going to run into each other again, or I wonder what it's going to be like when they see each other again after a really long time. So I feel like people could also be low-key rooting for this connection to come together. Okay? Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it here, and I will try to do a part 2 on this, because I'm getting also this feeling of like, I can't wait to see her, but then when I have to leave, it's going to hurt so much. Okay, so it's like somebody's already gotten the news about this, that they're going to be reuniting with you or seeing you very soon, and they're also anticipating the unexpected tower moment of what's going to happen after that. Okay, so we might have to do a part 2 on this, as to, what deeper feelings are developing between you two now that you have reconnected in the physical again. Okay, and it may just, that's all it takes, is to see each other again in person, and it's like that eye contact, or that quick brief moment of, I'm sorry, or it's nice to see you again. That's going to turn into somebody going home, kind of picking up their phone, wondering if they should text you, it was nice to see you tonight. And then I think that ends up turning into something where you guys text, and then when they go back to wherever it is they need to go to, because I am seeing distance, I'm seeing plane, I'm seeing he's not in your home country or your hometown, but this is bringing you two together in the same place. But they're already anticipating like when they have to leave, and I see you guys continuing that communication, if you will. Okay? So I don't know, maybe I'll do a quick part 2 on this, guys, but that is what I have for this particular message. I hope it reaches who it needs to. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.